We here in Europe, like the people of the United States, we are shocked and appalled by the death of George Floyd.
Outrage growing globally over the death of George Floyd, a black man in police custody in Minneapolis, and the European Union Tuesday supporting the right to peaceful protests.
We condemn violence and racism of any kind.
Protests popping up around the world in recent days over Floyd's death, including in Amsterdam. Demonstrators taking to the streets in Australia overnight, taking a stand not just against racial injustice in the U.S., but in their own backyard.
All over the world, even in our country, it's just a repetitive thing that just constantly happens just because it's the colour of our skin. You know, we're fed up with it. I've been protesting my whole life with this and I haven't seen a change. My dad hasn't seen a change. My grandfather hasn't seen a change. You know, what more else do we have to do?
This is exactly what it looks like. Exactly what it looks like. We're just staying safely.
Oh.
Whoa!
And Australia's Prime Minister calling for an investigation after 2 Australian journalists were allegedly assaulted by police in Washington, D.C. Monday while they were live on air.
I think I stand with everyone else in being horrified at what we've seen.
New Zealand's Prime Minister reacting to Floyd's death, her country also staging a solidarity protest. And to Hong Kong, its leader accusing the U.S. of double standards in its reaction to protests after Washington criticized Hong Kong's response to months of demonstrations. One group that's been critical of Hong Kong's treatment of pro-democracy protests is now turning its attention to the U.S. In a blistering statement, human rights group Amnesty International saying the U.S. police across the country are failing their obligations under international law to respect and facilitate the right to peaceful protest, exacerbating a tense situation and endangering the lives of protesters. All unnecessary or excessive force must cease immediately. For City News, I'm Melissa Duggan.